specifically Deebo Samuel at the OTAs. And there's a clip that's going around on Twitter. It's about a 20-second clip of him catching 2 passes. And I'm sorry, Deebo looks chunky. I mean,
he just does.
There's no way around it.
Doesn't mean it won't be good.
Yeah. He
looks chunky.
And I know Deebo Samuel, the defenders are going to say, well, he's built like that. That's the way he always looks.
It is.
I don't know. I don't know if he's always looked like that with the Niners. He looks especially thick.
He is built that way. He's a thick lower body guy.
I know that
but he looks a little thicker. Do you agree? Well, just like we all do.
I just think it depends.
I know I look thicker.
I think it depends on the whatever video you're watching, because when I was watching NBC4 a couple days ago and they were showing Deebo, I thought he looked good. And then that video, he looks heavier.
And I understand he's running half speed. It's not a full, implemented, play. I'm just talking about looking at him. He looks especially thick.
The other part of that, though, is he's not beating you because of some incredible wiggle. He's beating you because he's going to run you over.
Correct.
So,
and look, I understand that 30 or 40 years ago, guys would get out of shape and then they would come into their camps and training camps and work their way into shape. Mm-hmm. That's not what's happening in 2025. The NFL, you should be in shape year round. It's a year round business.
I bet
with the money at stake, especially.
Yeah, but
you can't get fat in the off season and then come working off.
I bet you if he took his shirt off, you'd be shocked at how fit he actually is. Yeah, because I bet a lot of that is muscle. If I had to bet,
I'd go probably.
I'd like to talk to somebody, one of the media members who's out there every day, because I read something online. Now, this was back in the first OTAs, the voluntary.
Yeah.
And it said, Deebo Samuel showed up looking leaner, stronger, and more explosive than he did last season, immediately drawing attention during the media open portion of workouts.
Right.
Mm-hmm. His physical transformation is already a talking point. So the media was talking about that at some point.
And in a positive way.
In a positive way.
Yeah.
But now, and social media, there are a bunch of idiots on social media, but they're talking about how he's fat. Well, it's kind of depends on who you're talking to and who's viewing the video.
Now, there are some Deebo defenders, some high-profile ones. George Kittle, his former teammate, he saw all of the fat Deebo memes that were going around after the video started circulating, and he was specifically talking about the way the play is being run at half speed. He said it's called group install when players jog through plays. Knock it off.
Uh-huh.
He's defending Deebo.
That's fine. I get it. It still looks a little heavy.
Because Deebo
still looks a little
Deebo talked about this because this was an issue last year.
Yeah.
I give him kind of a pass because he was injured a lot, so he just wasn't in the best shape.
Mm-hmm.
But when they traded for him, they immediately put him in an off-season conditioning workout or program.
Yeah.
And he said, this is what he said. He says, being in better shape, we were just training every day in here. We kind of built a program for me to go by. It's going to help.
Right. So my guess is he might be.
You're a Deebo guy. You're a Deebo defender because he played for your team for many years.
Well, I just think.
I'll be honest. I got no loyalty to Deebo. If he comes in fat, we're going to call him fat.
But you are rooting for him.
I'm sure I want him to do well. I hope it's a good pickup. I hope that he actually gets in shape or better shape.
I'm Team Deebo until proven otherwise. I feel like you, as a new adopted Commanders fan, you need to be your what is it? Your initial should always be Team Deebo, and then you can trash him.
I'll just
you
say
can't trash him before.
He's officially in my crosshairs right now.
Your default should be Team Deebo. Your default.
All right, but you know what we need to do?
He showed up 5 minutes ago. He's not like.
We need to talk to either JK or Ben or one of those guys who's watched him every single play in OTAs.
I don't even need that.
Here's what I need to know.
Here's all I need. I need Deebo to take his shirt off. I need.
Yeah, but you know what?
Visual proof.
You know who takes his shirt off all the time? It is a big fat pig, Ovi, and then he just balls out and has unbelievable years.
He fluctuates weight wise too.
He does.
That's completely different.
He does.
But also,
he does.
Now
Ovi does not moving around. He stays in one spot a lot of the time.
He also.
You're also copying him to one of the greatest hockey players ever.
Okay, but don't deny that Ovi is chunky. Don't deny it.
I just said he fluctuates in weight.
Yeah, Ovi looks downright obese in off season.
He's in a different stratosphere.
I know.
Than
See,
Deebo.
I know how to tweak him. Ovi looks obese in the off season, but it's fine because he performs.
Obese is a stretch. Definitely adds some weight.
Okay.
That's a crazy comparison. They completely different athletes. They're doing completely different things.
Listen, I don't think it's outrageous.
Also, he's basically 40. Debo is not.
I know.
Also,
I'm Team Debo. I'm Team Debo until proven otherwise. I think he looks chunky,
Ovi.
but he's not going to run a 4.2 and blow by you. That's not his
understood.
game. His game is to get.
He's going to run a 5.2 and truck through
His
you.
game is going to catch
No,
it.
Debo has speed.
Well,
He does have speed.
okay, but he's not a 4.2
You tell
guy.
me when
No, I'm not saying that.
You tell me when he separates from a cornerback. Because
I think he'll get
Just
open.
watch him in the open field.
I think he'll get open.
He has run away from defenders a billion times. Now,
I think I saw cracks in the open field when he was running yesterday.
You see cracks or you see his crack?
No, well, I didn't see his crack, but he had cracks in the ground.
Hey, maybe the bump the cart hit when he took Noah Brown out was a pothole from his foot.
It was a big divot that Debo
The
left.
cement feet.
now you could also
Bozempic.
you could also say on the flip side, well, why did San Francisco give up on him?
Yeah, certainly.
And they might have said, you know what, he's just not the player / in shape that he was.
Well, they don't
in
want to pay
2021.
him. Yeah, they don't want to pay him.
Yeah,
Outrageous.
and that's the other thing. This is a contract year for him.
Right.
If he doesn't get hurt, he knows he has to put up numbers.
I'm going to make a blind bet right now.
Mm-hmm.
He's one and done here in DC. This is
I'll
his
take it.
one.
I'm in.
This is his one
I'm in.
year in DC.
I'm in. I got it.
Well, what do you want to bet?
Whatever you want.
$10.
In.
Put it in.
And I'm broke. I'm team
Debo is a one and doneer in DC. I'm already skeptical.
I'm taking cakes off the Skins thing.
Yeah, now he's rooting
Go
against.
back to the
Who's
Raiders.
wearing Commanders gear?
Go
we
get
speak?
him. Go buy him a new Raiders
This
lamp.
guy.
This guy.
You only like one player. You like two. You like Terry. He doesn't
Love
like
Terry.
anybody else.
He's off the bandwagon.
He doesn't like anybody else.
He ain't on it. He's
I'm
off.
telling you, Debo's he's one and done here. He's gonna underperform expectations.
The guy that's going to underperform is Lattimore. That's the one that's going to.
It didn't look like Chris Moore was going half speed in that video,
Right.
that Kittle's talking about.
I'm going to give him a pass on that. I just think he looks heavy.
Okay, but speed was 4 and 5 years ago a big part of Debo's game. That's why he was the Yak King.
Yeah,
that's why they would run him the ball. He's not running guys over every single play.
He could run. He was a runner.
He was very fast. I don't know if he still got it. It looks like he's got a problem.
All I know is Zach Ertz ain't fast and Zach Ertz gets open. I think Debo will get open and Debo will make plays.
Yeah, so do I.
I'm team Debo.
Depends on how they use him, but yes, I do believe that.
I got doubts about Debo at this point.
They might use him as a fullback.
I got questions. Now again, this is a 21-second video.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm overreacting a little bit.
You saw 21 seconds.
Saw 21 seconds. And you know what?
And all these
I saw a lot in 21 seconds.
And then these other stories are how he's in shape. And he was in this off-season conditioning program. Now remember, it's also June 12th.
I understand.
All right. Once he gets into camp in late July, he's going to be going every day. All right. And he's going to be eating well because all those guys they're going to be watching what they're eating.
I think Debo's got gravy in his Gatorade bottle on the sideline.
He just wants to throw.
Is that a Valdez thing? Is that a Valdez
No,
thing?
that was
He just wants to throw
That was
zingers. He's not seriously evaluating them. He just wants to throw zingers.
He's seriously on the wrong side of it.
I'm seriously thinking Debo is a one year pit stop for him in DC.
You can't not look at that video and go, whoa.
You can't look at it and say, man, Debo looks great. He looks awesome.
I saw other videos where I thought he looked great.
Can you show it to me?
From when?
Can you find it?
Not from yesterday, but from other days in practice. I don't know where to find them.
Since he's been
It was
here
on
in DC?
NBC4.
Just type in NBC4 Debo looks great.
You know what? Get Finley on. Finley was out there.
Finley will be very neutral. He's not gonna go hard one way or the other.
Linnell Willingham's joining us at 9.
I know, but
at the OTAs.
Linnell will go hard.
That's 2 hours. I want to talk about it inside 2
We
hours.
need to talk about it now.
Yeah, I don't want to wait 2 hours to talk about it.
Yeah,
I understand.
All right, 800-636-1067. I think there's going to be two distinct camps. I'm certainly not in the hardcore HTTC. You could say nothing bad about my team. No, I'm a diehard, but I can say something bad about my team if it's deserved. I just think it's too early to go hard on Debo for one video. I'm team Debo until proven otherwise.
All right, here you go.
He hasn't proven anything to you. He has no equity with this team.
He has equity in the league, though.
He's coming off a bad year.
He has equity in the league.
And he looks
He's
fat
a proven player.
Coming off a bad year, and he looks fat in the video.
And I'm trusting them. They're not dumb. They know what they acquired. They know him personally. They worked with him personally. They know his motor. They know his MO.
It's an Adam Peters lottery ticket. He's hoping he can cash it at the end of this year, where he's on a contract year. He knows who he was. Doesn't mean
I'm trusting Peter's judgment, though, that they think that they're going to squeeze something out of this guy.
Like he's going to have to squeeze a lot out of him.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm not trying. I'm still Team Deebo.
Hold on. We're going to make another bet.
Okay.
Because you
bet.
You think he's going to suck, and you think he's going to be gone.
I don't know if he's going to suck. I don't think he's going to be good enough where Adam Peters is going to say, "Yeah, I'm going to sign this guy to a 3-year, $90 million contract." I just don't see that happening.
I think
I don't know if any team's going to do that.
Yeah, but I
mean, that's the going. Like Terry's holding out for 30
I
plus
understand
million.
that, but he's. I don't know. Terry doesn't have the injury history that Deebo does. But here you go. His total receiving yards prop for 25-26.
You're looking at on FanDuel?
Is 675.5. You want to go under that?
Hold on. This is receiving prop?
Receiving yards, 675.5. You want to go under?
Go under it all day long.
I mean,
I'll bet you $50 he goes over.
I don't need to bet 50.
So you're not that confident.
675 is not a huge number. I mean, if he plays in over a dozen games, he should hit that number.
Well, he's got to play. Of course, he's got to play.
You know what? I'm TBD on that one.
Okay.
Come back to me a little bit
But he's
later.
a fatso, and he sucks, and he's not going to be here.
All right, we're going to take your calls next at 800-636-1067. Are you concerned about the Commanders' receiving core? Terry's holding out. Noah Brown went out on the cart yesterday. Debo's waddling around at minicamp. 800-636-1067. Call in with your concerns about the Commanders' wide receiver core. We'll take your calls next here on The Fan.